to meet you here, my dear. 'Cause now that I've done it, my heart.
Oh yeah, here we are, back at the Song Club. And I'm excited to be here, and I've got a little bit of who knows what in my throat, but I'll be clearing it out soon with this delicious Waterloo peach-flavored burp-causing mineral water. And did I get paid $3,000 by Waterloo? Not yet, but maybe one day. That's the dream. The dream is to become so successful that you can start shilling products for people and making that money, baby, because it's all about money. That's what the United States, that's what growing up in the United States means for most people. Now, there are people that live like in a little house in the prairie up in some wooded wasteland, you know, with Captain Fantastic style family situations, and those people have much more fulfilling lives, for sure. But those are the rare exceptions. Most people, it's money, dollar bill, y'all, and everything's supposed to be great. And then if it's not, and you're not making that dollar bill, y'all, something's wrong. But here's the hack. And I learned this. I didn't make it up. But here's the hack, folks. You have everything you need to be happy. Always. Now, granted, if somebody's punching you in the face, get away from that person, and yeah, you're not going to be happy when somebody's punching your face. So there are exceptions, obviously, to the rule. But if nobody's punching your face, you're probably okay. I know then you're going to be like, well, what if I'm homeless? Well, that's a problem. There is, you know, there are solutions for that too. Dude, did you tune into the Song Club just expecting me to talk about songwriting and the creative process and maybe say a few jokes? And now here I am solving the problems, like breaking it down. Here I am just straight up breaking it down for you. And you're like, I don't know if I want it broke down, bitch. I've got all the answers. And I'm sure you do. As do I. But I'm just reminding you, you have everything you need to be happy. That can never be taken away from you. You don't need money. I mean, you do need a little bit of money, I guess. You don't need it. It's good to have it in case you want to buy some gum. Because everybody likes putting a little, either minty, or even if it's minty, it's got to have some sweetness. You can't just put pure mint gum in your mouth and expect to have a good time. If it doesn't have some sweetness and you just put pure mint in your mouth, just chew a mint leaf and see how far that gets you. That'll get you, A, spitting out that leaf, and B, reaching for a pack of Wrigley's. I gotta think of, I wish there was a word that was like beige or MF that had the same, I don't know, flavor, that had the same potency. Because I'm tired of using either of those words, because, I don't know, it's like paprika or paprika. There's no correct way to say that word, by the way. And I know everybody that's listening is like, no, there is, and I know what it is. But I'm telling you, there isn't. So if you believe there is, you're wrong. So yeah. So anyways, welcome. to the Song Club. It's number 51. I've done 51 months of these. One time, I mean, at some point, if I live long enough, it'll be Song Club 10,000. And if it's Song Club 10,000, I'm going to be old. I mean, right now I'm in my late 30s, which is cool. I'm still an attractive, sexy, adult male. Part of the problem, I guess. Part of the problem. Which is, not great. I don't want to be part of the problem. I want to be part of the solution. But unfortunately, there's people telling me you can't be part of the solution. And I'm like, well, that doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. We're living in a world where people just stopped refusing to make sense. I mean, they're refusing to make sense. They stop making sense and then refuse. Like, they need to stop refusing to make sense. Please stop refusing to make sense. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense, but it makes sense when you do the math on it. Anyways, yeah, so here we are. Song Club, thank you for listening, being here. Ad-free, except for these ads that I'm going to be occasionally doing for Delicious Waterloo mineral water, sparkling. I do believe my friend Gary Dorsey, friend of the podcast, did the art. Very talented artist. He's done a bunch of posters for me, mainly at the Nutty Brown. If you've ever seen my book of poetry, Collected Poems, he did that cover of me riding a rabbit. It's very cool. Very talented man and a fine human being. Wonderful family man. And an exceptional artist. So yeah, it's ad free but not entertainment free. We add a little bit of entertainment to this podcast. Why? Because it's your time in your life and you don't want to waste your life listening to somebody go on in the most boring fashion imaginable, like a damn fucking teacher that you might have in school, and you're like, Jesus, be more interesting. I have to be here. Be less boring, teacher. I feel like teachers can be the most boring people in the world. And here's what I know about teachers. They don't give any fucks if they're boring. Because guess what? Nobody's in there critiquing them. And they're not getting paid shit. So, like, even if they lose their job, they're like, well, I'll make more money asking for quarters on the corner than I will teaching you fucking motherfuckers. That's basically every teacher except for 4 teachers. And maybe you're one of those 4 teachers. I hope so. I know my mom, she's a teacher, and she's funny and interesting. Not funny enough. I don't know how to speak. Not funny enough for some. I won't go into it, but we had some problems with the South by Southwest people back when there used to be South by Southwest before the world got shut down. There'll be one next year, I think. Anyways, not funny enough for those people. They're like, yeah, we need somebody younger. Man, what's wrong? What's wrong with young people? Don't you know that you don't know shit? Dude, I thought I knew everything when I was younger, and I still think I know everything. I've always thought I knew everything, and then I've always discovered later on that I knew less than I thought I knew. Even now, I think I know it all. I'm sure in 10 years I'll be like, oh shit, I thought I knew it all, but I didn't know anything. Damn it. All right, let's get into it. Thanks for being on Patreon. If you are on Patreon, if you want to be on Patreon, just go to Patreon, patreon.com/Bob Schneider, and you can join today and you can get all the songs that you're going to hear on the podcast delivered to your door. You can also watch all my live streams on Monday nights, which I think are going to be switching over to Tuesday nights pretty soon. But you get all those for as part of your admission price, and you get lyrics. You get other things, set lists if you do, higher things. Whatever it is, it's worth it. You're getting. I feel like I'm actually maybe giving. It's almost too good of a deal. It's so exactly. It's almost such a good deal that people are like, this shit's sus. Like people I think will go like, wait a minute, we're getting so much shit on Patreon with Bob. That shit's kind of sus. Like what's going on? Is he getting our computer information or something and then selling it to somebody? Because this almost is too good of a deal. And it is a great deal. And no, here's what I don't like to do. I don't like to do what most people do, which is take every little scrap and leave you nothing. And then you're sitting there with your spoon and your fork going, I'm hungry. No, here's what I like to do. Here's all the stuff. You take it. And you're like, I can't even eat all this stuff. I'm like, well, better to have too much than too little, right? Am I right? Yeah. Listen to me, my friend. Listen to me, my friend. Listen to me, my friend. Listen to me. It's better to have too much. Yeah, right. Yeah, okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. Don't mind Bessie. She's getting milked at night. So, she makes a noise like that. Oh, got a call. Got somebody. Oh, got to get on the internet. If you can remember that, then welcome. And if you can't, what are you doing listening to this? All right, let's listen to a new song that I wrote just moments ago. It's called Fish Fingers. I'm not even sure what I think about this song, but let's check it out and see. Maybe I'll talk about it afterwards. Here it is, a brand new one, fresh out of the Bob Schneider Song Club oven. Fish Fingers. I want to make fish fingers with you in the afternoon. Paint a smiley face on the dark side of the moon. Make you feel just like a big old balloon. Float through the sky like a kid in a Disney cartoon. And even if you can't tell me where you are, I'll never be too far away from you. I wanna break down the walls of your gate. I wanna go to bed real soon, not wake up till it's late. I wanna love everything that I hate. And I want it all now, but they say that it's better to wait. Everything's easy with you. And when I say easy, I mean the hard stuff too. Everything's easy with you. Oh yeah, ain't that the truth? Every year I make up a fake album name in iTunes so that I know kind of when I wrote certain songs. And this year's album title is called Everything is Super Easy because at the beginning of the year, everything felt really not super easy. And so I was being facetious or ironic, and I have not used that in anything until this song. And I was like, oh, everything's easy with you. Oh, that's almost like the title. So yeah, eventually it all gets put into the mix. All the things I see, all the things I do. I don't know when it's going to come out. if it's going to come out, but generally it sits in there for a while in the old brain. The brain is like an Instapot. Everything goes in there, and then at some point it comes out, and it comes out as songs or art or poetry with me, and then with other people it comes out as all kinds of things. Maybe a bridge, maybe an ad for some giant corporation or a small corporation. Maybe it's a beautiful flower arrangement. Maybe it's a game that you play with your children. Maybe it's a beautiful, table covered with delicious foods. I don't know. Maybe it's a dress. Maybe it's a pair of handcuffs. Custom handcuffs that you've made for a little bit of that role playing. I don't know. I don't know you, and I don't know how you are creative, but everybody's creative in one way or another. Some people deny it all day long. They're like, oh, I'm not creative. Yeah, you are. Everybody is. You can't get away from it. You might not be creative in, sort of an obvious way, the way your boy B. Schniz is, but you are. Just give yourself some props. People, give yourself some props. People. So, I wrote the next song I'm going to play for you guys is another new song. I wrote it last week. It's called Shake a Little Bit. I don't even know what this song's about. It's just kind of a groove that I came up with, and I thought it was funky, and then I added some lyrics. But as I've been listening to it, I think I'm going to start a new band just because of this song. It's happened in the past. In 1998, I wrote a song called 2002 that you probably are familiar with from Lonely Land. It's a very mellow song. And the band I was playing in at the time was called The Scabs, and we were a big party band, horn section, just dance music really at that point. And I loved the song, and I would try to play it with the Scabs, but it would, it would really stop the party dead in its tracks. So I had to think of a way to play it. And so I started playing as Lonely Land in different clubs, eventually landed at Saxon Pub, and I've been playing there for a while until the pandemic. And I've done that with other stuff. I was writing some electronica music for a while, and I started a thing called Hot Command. I only did one show of that. I didn't like the feel of just playing to tracks, so I didn't do it for very long. I also wrote some songs that I thought would be ideal for a sort of a bluegrass band, so I started a project called Texas Bluegrass Massacre. I'm not sure exactly what song it was that I wrote, but usually that's what happens. I'll write something, and then there's no, but I'll like the song so much that I'll have to find a place to make it useful. For instance, I wrote a song called Someday, and and after I wrote that song, I was like, oh, this song would be perfect to be in a musical. And so I was like, well, let me see if I have some songs I can put together and then just create a story, which I did, around that song. And that became the musical Fuck All You Motherfuckers, which, since I'm telling you guys everything here on the podcast, I should let you know has been now turned into a graphic novel that a very talented artist, Justin Barker, is completing as we speak. It's finished, and he is adding the color, and he's almost done adding the color, and then that's going to come out. It's going to be available this fall, and I can't tell you how excited I am about it. It's an amazing graphic novel, and the idea is that eventually it will be a film, and it will also be a musical stage production. So look for all of that. Look to go see Fuck All You Motherfuckers on stage and also in the movie theater. And by movie theater, I mean probably direct to video. So yeah, so that's what happens. So I write a song and I'll start every once in a while, not always. But after I wrote this song, I'm like, I think I'm going to start a band and just only have this kind of music. It's sort of like soul dance, kind of dancey soul music. And just have a party. And there's a new place in Austin called Dreamland. I think I'm going to do it at Dreamland. But we'll see. I mean, we could do it anywhere. But let's listen to the song and just imagine going to a club and hearing this kind of music all night and how fun that would be. I think it would be fun. Let's check it out. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Oh, you know it.
Already.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
It feels like a party, right? It's a lot of hiss on the audio there.
She live upon the earth.
Oh.
Shake a little bit.
Whoa.
Year was 2022. Shake a little bit.
That's a feature.
She wore that amulet. Shake a little bit. She got that stun gun too. Shake a little bit.
Whoa.
She tore the top off the roof. What? Shake a little bit. She threw a hat in a hamper. What? Shake a little bit. She got that pop top tooth. Whoa. Yeah, she that deep wood clamper. Shake a little bit. Don't call her scientific. What? Shake a little bit. Call her the son of God. Whoa, shake a little bit. She that champagne sipper.
Whoa.
Shake a little bit. She got that cocaine bar. Shake it, shake a little bit. What was you asking? How does she do? How does she do? Oh yeah. Do a little something like.
Oh, it's like a dub disco. Dub disco, baby.
Shake a little bit, shake a little bit.
Dub disco.
Shake a little bit, shake a little bit.
Oh, yeah. Dub disco.
She the forest of forever. Yeah. She got so much green.
She's the forest of forever. Whatever that means. Yeah. So I would go hang out there maybe. I don't know. I don't really go out and I don't really dance, but it seems like it would be fun to do that. It seems like it would be fun. I don't know. It's been a while. The last time I put together a band like that was the Scabs back in '95. So it's been a minute. And when I say minute, I mean 26 years ago. But what's crazy about 26 years ago is that even though that seems like a mountain of time, it seems like it was yesterday. And I don't feel that much older. I am older. I don't act the way I used to act back then. I do a lot of things differently. I'm much more mature emotionally. I've grown a lot as a person. I've learned a lot about life and how to conduct myself as a person so that I'm not unhappy all the time. But it still just feels like moments ago. It doesn't feel like 26 years ago. It feels like last week or last year or last month even. And that's what's so weird about life. I mean, I used to think I was going to change and turn into an adult, and you just never do, and you know it. You know it if you're my age. If you're in your late 30s, you're like, I feel the same as I used to. You always feel the same. And then you look in the mirror, and you're like, you have this idea of what you look like. Usually has nothing to do with what you actually look like. It's what you used to look like at one point. At some point, you got this idea of what you look like, and you keep that in your head. And you do that with people, too. You do that with your wife, your husband, your kids. There's some point where that's who they are, and then they keep changing, but you don't even see it. And then one day you kind of do see it. You're like, oh, who's that?
You're like, well, that's not the person I married. That's not the person. That's not the kid. Oh, am I like just basically paraphrasing Fiddler on the motherfucking Roof right now? Is this the little girl I carried? Am I on top of a goddamn thatch roof with a fucking shitty fiddle? You know I am, baby. And my name, Tevier. I've only heard Fiddler on the Roof songs my entire life because my dad did a production of Fiddler on the Roof when I was a kid, and he basically has done two things. He did that. He did Sound of Music where he played Von Trapp. So he's got two go-to accents. One is Tevier. It's not good. One is Von Trapp. Not good. My dad, not a good actor. A great musician. Wonderfully talented, gifted musician. Terrible actor. Now, am I a good actor? I like to fantasize that I could be the best actor, but I am so bad. I'm such a bad actor, and I know it, and I'm not crazy about it. It's like just knowing it's called humility, and I've learned it the hard way by saying yes to being in films and then doing them and then just being terrible. Now, could I get good at acting? Maybe. Eventually. I could probably get to be as good as John Travolta. But am I ever going to be as good as Ed Norton? No. I don't think Ed Norton's going to be as good as Ed Norton from the looks of things. I think he might have humped it. That's where you go over the hump and it's all downhill. I just made it up and I'm hoping that it'll catch on. I'm excited about this next song. This is one of my favorite songs that I've written in years. And why? I don't know. It's kind of funny. To me, the song's kind of funny. And, you know, that's half the game. Half the game is being funny. What's going on here with my... Every once in a while I'll lose my pointer. And I don't know where it is. It's just disappeared. Maybe it's not even connected anymore. So while I connect that, see what happens here. Did that do it? Am I still missing it? Oh. There it is. There's my pointer. Dude, how good is this podcast where I'm talking about my pointer? Damn, you're like, you know, I just thought I was going to be listening to a podcast that was going to be entertaining and fun and listen to some cool new music and then have some laughs and also learn and grow as a human being. But now this motherfucker's talking about a pointer and not being able to see his pointer on his computer. He's taking it to the next level, which is pretty cool. All right, let's listen to this song that I'm so crazy about that I wrote called Hands.
She's got the hands of the alabaster tiger. She's got the hands of the Indian spider. She's got hands. She's got hands. She's got hands and they work for weeks without a problem. Then one day without a warning they just quit and went on robbing the poor. She's got hands. Oh shit! She flew to Egypt to meet up with the president. She's got hands like Muammar Gaddafi. She's got coffee and toffel and she makes it when she can. She's got hands. She's got hands, she's got hands. She's got the warm and welcome hands of a gentleman. She has the hands of the clock upon the wall. She's got hands, she's got hands. She has the hands of my 16th summer, taking chances underneath the covers until summer turns to fall. She's got it all. Oh shit!
I won't go into it now because it's complicated. Maybe when someone comfortable in the groove. I will say this though with the confidence I hope you'll understand. She's got hands. She's got hands. She's got hands. So in case you're not sure at this point, she does have hands. I like the fact that I mentioned group therapy in that song. And I just like how random that song is. I wrote a poem a couple weeks ago. And in the poem, I start out talking about something, I can't remember what, but then at some point I just go into this thing where I'm just talking about hands and this person's hands and all the different kinds of hands. And I didn't know what I was going to write about in the song club. And I was like, well, let me take this poem and see if I can turn it into a song, which I was able to do. And I just like how, I don't know, how random everything is. And it's funny, but it's not like joke funny. It's just kind of silly. But it's also a love song. Like, I feel like the person's earnest in their intentions when they're the narrator about the person. But instead of describing them, you know, the traditional beautiful lips and eyes like snowballs or whatever the fuck, they're just talking about hands. So they're like a hand fetish person, which I'm sure there is hand fetish. You always hear about foot fetishes, but it's rare that you hear about hand fetish. I definitely don't have a hand fetish. Hands are fucking weird. I like drawing them, but I'm not going to like look at somebody's hands and just go, I got to get with that person because those hands are, they get me so hot when I look at those hands. I do like small hands. I will say that. My wife, my ex-wife, and my wife, they both have small hands. I've dated some women with larger hands, and it's not my favorite. It's not my favorite. The large hand is not my favorite. I'll just say that. But again, it's not a deal breaker either. It's not like if somebody has large hands, I'm like out of the conversation. It's all about personality. That's the main thing in all relationships. Now, don't get me wrong. I ain't talking to anybody unless they look a certain way. They got to look a certain way for me to just even be interested in saying hi. But if they look a certain way and I start talking to them, it's all personality after that. Like if the personality's not there, bye-bye. And I do know guys who get caught up in the way somebody looks, and then and I'm like, what are you doing? You got to talk to this person. You got to hang out with them. If they're not fun to talk to or hang out with, bye-bye. Doesn't matter how good looking they are. So I guess people find that out the hard way. And I don't know. I feel bad for beautiful. I don't feel bad. I don't feel bad for anybody that's beautiful, to tell you the truth. I was going to say I feel bad for beautiful people who are not good people, because they're just going to be in a series of horrible relationships because they can get anybody they want because they're beautiful, but then it's not going to work out because they're horrible and not fun to be around, and nobody wants that. So if you're beautiful and listening to this, get it together. Just be nicer. Be better. Be a better person. Quit taking pictures of your butt. Okay? Quit taking pictures of your butthole. I mean, yeah, just don't do that. If there's anybody listening to this podcast that does that, they're not listening anymore and they don't care. They're like, dude, you know how many likes I can get on Instagram if I take a picture of my butthole? And I'm like, I know, because I've seen it. I was on there one time
and there was some fitness model. I just came across. I wasn't following this person. I just came across it one day early on in Instagram when I was like, "Oh, what's this search thing?" And there was a woman there, and it was just pictures of her butt, like working out. I was like, let me take a closer look in my Instagram research. And it was this kind of wholesome fitness model, wearing fitness clothes, doing exercises. But it was mostly, like, if I was going to think of a title for her Instagram feed, I'd call it My Butt or My Butthole if I wanted to be funny. And she would, like, have a picture of her, looking back from behind her butthole going, "Hey, I'm doing this new workout." And then she would always have something, and she'd be smiling. She looked very wholesome. She didn't look slutty or anything. And she would always have some beautiful, like, "Hey, be good to yourself. Have a great day. Make the most of your life. It's 100% day. It's a great day to, wipe the slate clean." Like, it was always, like, positive and everything. And then, because she had millions of followers, there'd be 100,000 comments, and all the comments would be like, "I'm gonna put my dick in your butthole," or "Yeah, fucking thick," or just the grossest, stupidest shit people would comment, and I'd be like, gross. But she's smiling all the way to the fucking butt bank, because you can just turn that into dollar bills, y'all. But I don't know. Does that make... You got to ask yourself, am I making the world better or worse? If you're making the world worse, you got to check yourself, son. Anyways, just quit. I don't think taking pictures of your butthole is going to make the world better. But, I'm a dude. I'm part of the problem, right? Let's listen to another song. This is an old one. I went through the song. I have a list of all the songs that I've written, and the ones that I've released in the song club are in red and the rest are in black. And I came across some songs today that I just couldn't believe I hadn't released yet, because they're some of my favorites. And this is definitely one of my favorite songs ever. I wrote it one day after I was watching TV. I've always felt really bad about my teeth. I don't take very good care of them. They're kind of yellowish. They're small and nubby. And I just noticed how wonderful everybody's teeth looked in commercials one day. And so I wrote this song, which I'm really happy with. Let's check it out. And that's not the right one. This is it.
Feel so clean. They shine like the sun. They're bony little bullets all loaded in a gun. My teeth feel so clean. I brush them till I bleed, and then I gnash them into splintery, shiny cauliflower seeds. Clean, 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 clean. Clean, clean, clean. My teeth feel so clean, like rocks inside my bed. The rubbery little diamonds that'll fall right out my head. My teeth feel so clean. I stumble on my smile. I dry 'em on your skin, then I stack 'em in a pile. Clean, clean, they're clean, clean.
My teeth feel so clean, I stumble on my smile. I stack 'em against your skin. What? Or something like that. I don't know. I like the line, "the rubber little diamonds that'll fall right out my head." Pretty good. I like all those lines. That was I love that song. And at the very end, I say, "My teeth are so clean, it makes me want to kill myself." Because I was not feeling good when I wrote that song. I was feeling really bad about myself. And that's the problem.
That's the problem with our society, is we're constantly told that we're not okay. And the only way we're going to be okay is if we buy Glad wrap. The only way we're going to be okay is if we get this fucking new car. The only way we're going to be okay is if we fucking quit smoking and start using Chantix or whatever the fuck. We're just constantly over and over being told you need something, you need this or you need that. And this is what you should look like. Your teeth should be perfectly white. You should be skinny. You should be young. Even if you're old, you should look skinny and young, even though you're silver, but you're still like 0% body fat. Like, who's that? Just some actors who are starving themselves. It's just everything's predicated on lies. You're fine. You're okay. And your neighbor who you despise is okay. He's just like you or she's just like you. They just want to be okay. They just want to be loved. They just want to be safe. They want to take care of their family. We're all the same. And we're all okay. Even the people that look like they're not doing okay because they're whatever. They don't have as much money or they're poor or they're going through some hard shit. Going through hard shit is... You need to go through hard shit. I've gone through some serious hard shit in my life. I did not like it. It was horrible, terrible. I did not want to go through it. I've been so broke. I can't even tell you how broke I've been. I mean, there was a time when all I had was flour and I had no, all-purpose flour. And it was even like, I feel like there was like little, you get little bugs in the flour because it'd been sitting in the cupboard for a while. But I had nothing else. I had no condiments. I didn't have any rice. I just had flour. That was the only thing I had to eat. I had no money. And when I say no money, I mean zero money. I didn't have $7 in my bank account. I had less than zero in my bank account. And I had no change. I had no dollar bills. Nothing. I mean, I might have had 4 or 5 cents. Because it's hard to buy. You really can't buy anything with 4 or 5 cents. So if all you have is 4 or 5 cents, you're like, I wish I could get another 11 cents so I could go buy a thing of ramen at the H-E-B, which I have to walk to because there's no money for gas or anything. So all I had was flour, and so I was like, well, let me mix up some of this flour with some water and try to drink that, like pretend it's a milkshake. So get the bugs out, mix it up with some tap water, and it was horrible. I mean, the adult me now would have maybe like tried to create some kind of bread by fermenting it, maybe. I don't know. I would have tried to cook it. But there was, so, but that was, that's good. It's good to have those experiences. It's good to be beat up. It's good to be bullied. It's good to be put in awkward situations. All of that just, it makes you who you are. It turns you into a sword. It tempers you. Now, of course, do I want any of that stuff happening to my children? No. I would prefer for none of it to happen, but some of it has to happen. And, I don't know, man. It is weird. We're just... Strange times. Strange times, baby. But it's always been strange times, and there's no point in history where there hasn't been somebody saying exactly what I'm saying, where they're like, well, things are... there was some pioneer that was like, yeah, if you haven't had to eat hardtack for a month, if you haven't had to damn field dress a damn road runner and eat the stringy meat of a road runner, what kind of half-ass human are you? That's my pioneer, dude. I'm glad that dude doesn't exist. That dude's dead. That dude died like 100 years ago. And nobody misses that dude at all. Nobody misses billions of people that have died. Because all the people that knew them are dead now. That's what's weird. When everybody that knew you died, then you're just dead. Unless you're like Elvis or Jesus or something. And then you'll pick the films of you and the pictures of you and music of you will be remembered. But that's not really you. That's not who you are. That's the thing about me. People think they know who I am. I mean, I guess you kind of start to get to know me once you listen to these podcasts. But if you just listen to the songs, you're not going to really know who I am. Let's listen to another one. This is called Hey Superstar. And it's just a fun song. Let's just listen to it. And I think the word is facetious is the main theme or the main prop that I'm using. I don't know how to speak anymore.
My baby say I want $1 million sports bra. My baby say I want some diamonds on my grill. My baby say I want a gold-plated double cheese bacon burger sitting on my windowsill. And my baby say I want some Chun King egg rolls. What? I want a vampire steak. I want all the lemonade that's ever been made so I can have me a lemonade lake. And I say, hey superstar, where you are, swear I'll be. Put your money where your mouth is. Hey superstar, where you are, swear I'll be. Put your money where your mouth is. I like that fancy footwork. You're like a robot on the floor. It's getting so damn hot up here in the spot, baby. That's what the baking soda's for. Oh no, he didn't. Cool like a bad.
Oh, no, he didn't. You need that baking soda, baby. After you've been dancing for a while, if you didn't use that baking soda, what are you? You're a hot mess. Anyways, that's a fun song. I feel like we're just, we're already way into this damn podcast. I got bugs in the studio. I don't like it. They're attracted to the light. I thought maybe all the bugs would have died from the snow vid, but that's not what happened. They're still around. Bugs, man, they'll live through anything. I guess it's good, because if the bugs all died, then whatever he's eating the bugs, they would all die. And then whatever's eating them, they die. You can't lose anything in the food chain. I will say this, even though we're out here at night and you're hearing a lot of crickets and stuff, I've heard less frogs this year, but I'm sure they're coming. We've had a lot of rain. There are some frogs. I feel like some years, though, there's so many frogs, and this year, not so many. So I think maybe a lot of frogs died when it got real cold. Who knows? I don't know anything about frogs. You know what I do know about? Writing damn songs. I wrote this song, and basically I just wrote this groove, and then I started whistling, and I was like, this is a song, and then I wrote some lyrics. But it's a fun song, and again, I can't believe I haven't released this on the Song Club. This is a jammer, son. This you can put on in your car and turn it up and get down. Let's listen to it. Oh, shit. I mean, come on. If you're not dancing, check a pulse, baby. Check a pulse.
I get up, go to work, on the block, I go berserk. I get dizzy on the microphone. When I throw it out, you can't leave it alone. I get booty bombing, boom like Lebanon, and booty bombing that solar plexus. Booty bombing out in Austin, Texas, Portland, Paris, Afghanistan, London, Rome, and West Berlin.
By the way, get up and also get ready to rock. Don't just get up, but get ready to rock, because damn, how about that song? So much fun. I like that song, and I wrote it, so I feel good about it. I feel like we got 2 more songs, but man, we just got to where we got to where we were going quickly. Now, is the audio working? Who knows? There's a good chance that the audio's not working, and I'm gonna have to re-record this whole show. And if that's the case, man, I will be so bummed, because I've done it before, and I told myself I'm just gonna do a safety recording in case that's the case. But I forgot to do the safety recording. I pulled up the recording gear. I just forgot to press record. So we'll see if this works or not. And if it doesn't, I'll be so angry. And then I'll get over it, because anger doesn't do anything. It doesn't. You think it does when you're a kid. You think, well, if I just get angry like my parents do at me, it changes my behavior. If I get angry enough at the world, I can change the world's behavior. And you can, to a certain degree. You can get really angry at stuff and make it bend to your will. But at what cost? The cost of that is you are unable during that time to love the thing that you're angry at. And even if you get the thing that you think you need, like money, something that makes money, like you get the damn, whatever it is that you're angry at, that you're afraid you're not going to get because you won't be happy. When you get it, it doesn't make you happy. The only thing that makes you happy is love, is being able to love everything. And that's the goal right there, is to love everything. Even the stuff that you hate, even the stuff that sucks. If you can love that, you win. You just won the game. You won the game. But, like all games, if it was easy, everybody'd be winning. And there's a lot of losers. Even the people that go all the way to the top. You see them. Captains of industry, people killing it in the real world. And they are deeply unhappy because they got the thing that they thought was going to make them happy. They got so angry and so motivated. They got to where they thought they should get. But at the end of the day, it's all about love. And if you can love, you win. And if you're not, you're losing. Doesn't matter what you have or how many people are below you at work. You don't have that love, baby. You're going to be unhappy. Me taking Ambien at night trying to get to sleep. So work on it. Do yourself a kind favor and work on it. All right, here's another one. Again, I can't believe I'd never released this one. This is called Far Out at Sea. I don't even know what this song's about, to tell you the truth. Let's listen to a little bit about it, and we'll talk about it, and we'll get out of here soon, I promise.
I wrote you a letter covered in tears and in wine.
Oh, that's my favorite line of the song right there. I wrote you a letter covered in tears and wine.
And I gave it to the postman to deliver, hoping you find. 'Cause I'm happy and hopeless and as hopeful as I can be.
That's some shaky rhythm section.
Up here in Seattle, in the great Northwest, far out at sea. Baby, how is your business? I've heard from some friends that you're well.
Here's why the guy's calling, by the way, in this next line.
And I heard that you told your new boyfriend to go right to hell.
So this guy's like, well, maybe I can get back in there. You're out, buddy, forever.
Well, my parole came through. I finally got cable TV.
Oh, he's bragging about cable TV, hoping that's going to get her back. It's not.
And now I'm keeping up with the Kardashians far out at sea.
Which is like her show, so he's like, hey, I'm finally into that show that I was shitting on for years.
So tell me, do you still drive around in that old beater?
Oh, now he's throwing shade on her car. Dude, this dude's like trying to get something going. He's not going to get it going. There's a reason why they broke up, and the reasons are still there, and that guy doesn't understand it. But that's what guys are. They're dumb. Women, not as dumb. Women are smarter than men. That's true. That's always been true. That's always been the case. But men are able to focus the small amount of brain power that they have. And because of that focusing ability, they're able to do some stuff that I think it's harder for most women to do. Now, there are some women who can focus. They're in considerable brain power. And you see them all the time. And they're leaders in all kinds of fields. And so obviously... But then people look at that and they go, well, see there. Women can do anything men can do. Men can do it. I'm like, no, they can't. Don't be dumb. Just don't be stupid. Just have some common sense, people. They're different. Men and women are different. We are different. We have different abilities. Don't try to say that everything's the same. You're stupid when you say that. You're not woke. You're stupid. Celebrate the differences. Celebrate the differences and treat everyone with kindness and respect. Treat everyone with the same level of kindness and respect and celebrate the differences. Damn, son, I just fixed it. The world was broken, now it's fixed. And you were here when it happened on the Song Club. Thanks so much for joining me today. I really appreciate hanging out with you guys. Again, if you want to get all these songs that you've heard and my new record, In a Room Full of Blood with a Sleeping Tiger, which is not going to be released until August, but if you join the Song Club, you can get it today. Go to Patreon, patreon.com/Bob Schneider. Join today at whatever level you feel comfortable joining in. And we'll see you next month. In the meantime, this is another brand new song that I wrote this month called A Beautiful Day in the World. I hope you guys have a beautiful day in your world, wherever you are. Until next time, take care. Nobody harder than me, I'm a tunnel bro. Carry the weight of a building on my back, oh. Like a werewolf, take off your boots at the knee. Jump off the cliff so you can set me free. Turn the fucking car over to the cops. You stole it the night we met, watch it when I make the needle drop. You haven't been giving me nothing but shit in it. Why are there no lights on in here? Forgot where I was for a moment. It's a beautiful day in the world. It's a beautiful day in the world. It's a beautiful day in the world. Bitch, I'm standing on top of the trees, my knees in the weeds. I got blood-soaked bees in my teeth, and the stars doing donuts in the parking lot. Eagles got eyes, they just don't blink a lot. Just buy a drink for the lady, she Moroccan if I remember it right, but I can't remember what I know. Oh yeah.